Hi guys, Marian here. Welcome back to my channel. Rocky wanted to make an appearance for the beginning of this video. Hopefully it'll settle down. I wanted to share with you guys my second trimester update. We are in the midst, towards the end, I think, of second trimester. I actually was just looking at my phone. I was like, when does second trimester end? When does third trimester begin? Even though this is I've been pregnant many times. I forget these things. But anyways, I wanted to share with you guys how the pregnancy is going, what we're doing, and some really exciting things that we've been doing, getting ready for baby, maternity, pictures, all that kind of stuff. So let's jump in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Marian. I make videos about being a mom and being a Jewish mom. I have 2 little boys and another one on the way due this fall, and I've been sharing lots of pregnancy content here on my channel. I also wrote a book about being Jewish and pregnant, which I'll link below. It's called Expecting Jewish, so check that out. All right, let's jump into the second trimester. Okay, so I'm actually in what will hopefully be our baby's nursery, which is really exciting. So sorry if it's a little echoey in this video. There's actually nothing in here. Even this bear my son put in here this morning, but it doesn't actually belong in here. So this room is actually completely empty except for the closet, which has all the stuff from our basement that we've been saving from my older boys. I sort of just like brought it up to see what we had, what we got going on. So I'm gonna give you a little like update on storage, organization, and all that kind of stuff. But first, let me show you guys the bump. If I can sit up. This maternity dress, by the way, is one of my favorites, but it's old. I'll try and link it if they still have it. But yeah, this is the bump. There it is. So far, I have gained, oh my goodness, maybe 35 pounds or more. I actually haven't weighed myself in a little bit because I was like, you know what? I don't need to do that. I know I'm like being as healthy as I can be. So in my previous pregnancies, I was like so overly concerned about weight gain. Not because I have like, you know, body image issues or anything like that, just because like I gained so much weight so quickly. I always gain a lot in the first trimester, and my doctors, they were never worried, but they're always like, yeah, that's a lot of weight. You're gonna be really uncomfortable, you know, as the pregnancy progresses. But what I've learned is that in the second trimester, I really like slow down on the weight gain, and then third trimester, it kind of picks up again, but it's mostly, you know, the baby weight, like for real. And I just know there's like nothing I can do about it. So I know it's good to monitor, and when I go to the doctor, I do like have them check my weight. I have been reading about people who tell their doctor they don't want their weight checked. Not always in a pregnancy setting, like sometimes that's necessary, but just in general, because it's like so standard. Anyways, that's a whole other topic, but it did get me thinking. I was like, yeah, like, why do you have to go through that every time? But no, when I go to the doctor, I do get my weight checked just because I want them to have all the information that they want and need. But I haven't been weighing myself at home because I know I'm huge for what I normally am. Just like for my body, I feel really large and uncomfortable, but I don't know exactly how many pounds that is. But that's been one thing. But overall, second trimester has been amazing. Like, amazing, especially compared to first trimester. And I think that's what makes second trimester so amazing, at least for my pregnancies, because first trimester, if you watch any of my videos, you know is hard as heck, mostly from nausea and exhaustion. Second trimester, I'm like, yes. But I will say, it's not like the trimester switches and then like that day you're like, oh, I'm all better. It's so gradual with everything, you know, natural, related to the human body. It's like an hour less of nausea a day until you're like, wow, I wasn't nauseous today. So it's very gradual. But now that I'm like really in the second trimester, I'm not nauseous. I used to still get that like lingering nausea feeling throughout the day. It wasn't like bad, it wasn't overwhelming. It was just that like almost like a nostalgia of nausea from the first trimester. But these days, thankfully, I don't get it too often. There are still times of the day where I feel a little bit of that queasiness, but really not bad at all. And I'm mostly just like eating what I want. I have to keep my meals kind of small. If I eat too much, I get pretty nauseous, and I also have to like go lie down. And if I don't like snack throughout the day and I get hungry, then I feel really uncomfortable. I have great energy in the morning. I always like clean the house in the morning. That's when I get everything ready for the boys for camp and everything like that. At night, it's a no. It's a no. I can't do much at night at all. But that's fine because I just like kind of schedule my day accordingly. I've noticed that I can like sit and do an hour of work, but then I need to like not be sitting down, you know, whether it's like get up and walk around or go have a snack or lay down. So I'm very, very thankful. This is the first pregnancy where I have not been working in an office full time. And I'm so grateful to be at home. Even though I work, obviously like my YouTube channel, you know, is my career and everything like that. But everything is so much more flexible than I had in my previous pregnancies. I'm just so thankful for that. So I think the pregnancy has been really enjoyable in that respect, that I, you know, if I need to lay down, I just go and lay down. So that's really, really nice. Other second trimester fun, we did a family photo shoot. It wasn't a maternity photo shoot, but I was pregnant in it, if that makes sense. So like the way I guess I feel about being pregnant is I'm happy to have photos. I love like looking back, but I didn't want to just do a photo shoot of me being pregnant, which I totally love other people's, but I'm just like, I don't know what I would kind of do with those photos. Maybe post them on Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely do. But I did really want family photos of the special time, like before this new little baby comes into our lives. And I just love getting family photos anyways. I try to get them done like once a year-ish. They're expensive, but I really wanted to get them done. We had our first family vacation in a year and a half for obvious reasons. We just went to the beach near us, so it was called Bethany Beach. So I wanted to take beach photos, which is something I've always wanted to do with our family, and we never had the chance. We never had a family beach vacation before with all the family members. So like Corey wasn't even born the last time we went to the beach. So anyway, so we got those. I'll be popping them up so you guys can see. So that was really fun. And then just because I was pregnant, you know, we took some bump pictures. So that was really nice. Other news is Nursery organization tour. Let me jump into that, show you guys what I got going on. Okay, so I'm here in what will hopefully be our nursery. It looks like almost like a studio right now because it's totally empty and the walls are white. We do have an accent wall in a light blue, but the rest of the room is just white. And then the bathroom is also just white. I might update this room. This is something where like in the future we'll have to get a contractor to like really update the room. There's Rocky sleeping back there. But for now I just maybe want to make a few little updates, like the faucet, taps, that bar, you know, maybe the curtain rod. So I'm not sure if it's worth like doing anything or just wait till we actually like update this bathroom. I mean, it's beautiful, it's white, it's totally fine, but I know a few little touches will help like just make it look more, you know, updated and fit in with the rest of the house. But I'm also like, oh, it'll end up still being, you know, a few $100s once you buy the hardware and everything, so I'm not sure if it's worth it or not. Okay, let me bring you into the closet. So all I've done, I'm not like doing too much too early. I know that's a very like Jewish thing. I have many thoughts on that, but I just wanted to see like what we have. So this is how I store all our stuff in the basement. I'll have to show you guys one day, but we have a big rack with boxes like this, and each one has a big label. Right now, just the bottom one does. It says pumping and nursing, but if I showed you the rest of the basement, it would be like baby boy clothes, age 0 to 6 months or 2 to 3 years, you know, whatever it is, because we just keep having boys and I don't want to, you know, get rid of stuff that we can use again. So I'm just saving everything. So I brought up the boxes that had newborn and I think 0 to 3 months, and I just went through it and be like, okay, what am I actually going to use again? What's really like past its prime, and also what is the wrong season. So Max, my oldest, was born in the fall, in September. Corey, my next child, was born in February, in the middle of winter. So they were almost like 6 months apart season-wise. 2.5 years in real life, but like 6 months in the seasons. So their newborn clothes were totally opposite. So Max had all this winter stuff. And then Corey, he was born, you know, in February, but at the end of February. So he really wasn't wearing all that winter stuff. That's their newborn size. Anyway, so now this child will probably be closer to Max's seasons of stuff, but now those clothes are like 5 years old. So it's just some sorting to go through, see what we need. And then I brought up some other stuff. I'll show you guys my favorite baby carrier for newborns. I have a lot of videos wearing Corey in this, and I always get questions. It's from Wild Bird. It's called a ring sling. Our DockATot is up there, the boppy pillow, the baby bath, the changing mat. So because we already had all this stuff and it was sitting in the basement, I just wanted to bring it up, clean it, see what was what. I also have down here more stuff, the infant car seat, which has 1 more year till it expires. Like extra diapers that are too small for my older son. So everything's just kind of collecting there. I think I want to get a dresser. That's like the next thing I want to purchase, is a clothes dresser, so that I can sort through all this and start like putting stuff where it goes and see what we don't need. The dresser will live in our bedroom. The baby will be in our room for at least the first 6 months, and we're planning to get the snoo again. That's another hot topic. So the snoo and the dresser and changing stuff will be in our bedroom. So this room will kind of still be in flux for a while, but hopefully it'll look a little bit more like a nursery than it does now. But yeah, right now it's just collecting everything. And then of course I always am like editing the kids' stuff, decluttering, and I started taking Corey's books that he's too old for and putting in the baby's room. And then after they painted, the boys came in here to look, and Corey was like, the baby has this book? I love this book. And like he kept saying that as he was taking them out. I don't know if he got that they're actually his books that I just moved here. But it was so funny. He's like, this is my favorite book. The baby's gonna have this book. So I think some of those might need to go back to his room for a little while. But so it goes. Anyway, so yeah, that's the update with nursery room coming together. Obviously, we're not doing it yet. I mean, the truth is, for us, like knowing the baby's gonna stay in our room for the first 6 months, don't need a nursery, you know, for until they're born, like until months after they're born. But it is nice because we have older kids and all the hand-me-down stuff, to have it organized and figure out what we have, versus like with your first kid, you're like, okay, we can buy the stuff later, but I already have it, so I need to just organize it and see what's what. Okay, other than that, I've started to just kind of think about labor and delivery. I do have a doula, the same one I used last time, will hopefully be able to be with me again, and just starting to think about getting that like postpartum stuff. I want to have my house like, you know, fully stocked and ready to go with all the postpartum stuff for me, of course for baby, but you know, like all the medicines, all of the comfort items, etc. I started talking to my husband about like meals and getting the kids ready for school, and just kind of like, he's like, you know, you don't need to worry, everything's gonna be fine. And I know it is, but it just helps me to say to him, like, just like, okay, so when the baby comes, you're gonna get their backpacks ready every morning and you're gonna take them to school every morning. It just like helps me to know what life will be like at that time. And also starting to think about the bris a little bit, because we're still in these kind of crazy times. I don't really think we're gonna have too many people in our house. Normally at a bris you serve food, so I'm thinking like, you know, will everyone be wearing masks inside and then maybe we won't serve food, or will it be just our immediate family? Like, I don't really know what it's gonna be like because everything is changing so quickly, and it's just like everything's fine, then everything's not fine again. So I don't know, but I'm sort of just thinking about that, and we need to find a moil and all that stuff. So again, it's just like getting my to-do list together for all of that. Thankfully, I've done it before. I'm not so stressed about it, but it is a different kind of a year still, so that will be a little bit different. Other second trimester stuff, as you can see, the bump is big. No, I've been feeling good, trying to walk every day. I know that is so important. The only problem is it's so hot. And actually, speaking of heat and weight gain, I actually wanted to recommend this amazing product. I'll insert like a picture. It's called like Body Glide or something, but if your thighs are hurting for the summer, you know, definitely try it out. It's like saved me this summer. So I can't wait till the weather actually cools down, even though normally I love summer, but this is just very hot for a pregnant mom. And like doing things like getting the kids in and out of the car for camp and things like that is tiring. But you know, thankfully I'm always like, you know what, if we're 5 minutes late for camp, we're 5 minutes late for camp. You know, like it is what it is. I'm just trying to take it slow. I think that's all the updates I have. Second trimester is glorious, people. Thankfully, we're over like some of the big scary ultrasounds at the beginning and all of that stuff. So I'm just thankful to be in this place, just hoping for continued good health and happiness in the pregnancy. And a huge thank you to you guys. I get so many wonderful, sweet, supportive comments here and on Instagram. So much love for me and my little growing family. So I just appreciate it so much. We are coming up on, I think, 4 years on YouTube this summer. So that is crazy. I was always like, I don't know if a Jewish mom will be welcome here on YouTube. Anyways, that's a whole nother aside. Maybe I'll make a video for that too. Let me know what other kind of videos you guys want to see, pregnancy related or not. Of course, I'll still be shooting and covering all the stuff for the Jewish holidays coming up, hopefully. So look forward to that too. And all right, that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.